Welcome to Songbook selection number 23. Our selection for today is page 72, I Want That Kind of Blessing. It's a fun and it's a happy song, but the verses are really, really powerful. The first verse talks about when Jacob met the Lord upon that lonely night and wrestled there alone until the morning light, he won a princely title to gird him for the right. I want that kind of blessing. That comes out of Genesis, here, the 32nd verse. Jacob, until this time, had been a deceiver. He'd been a trickster. He was always trying to pull a fast one on everyone that he came in contact with. And one night, an angel of the Lord appeared to him, and Jacob wrestled with him all through the night. And then as day broke and the angel began to disengage, Jacob replied, I will not let you go unless you bless me. And at that moment, the blessing that he received said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel. And that moment, Jacob turned from being a trickster and a deceiver into the father of a nation that still exists today, because he strove for that blessing. He wasn't going to wait until he received that blessing. And maybe today you're going through a struggle. Don't give up the fight. Continue on. Demand that you get the blessing that you want from God. All right. If you know this one, sing along. It's a good one. When Jacob met the Lord upon that lonely night and wrestled there alone until the morning light, he won a princely title to gird him for the right. I want that kind of blessing. I want that kind of blessing that saves and keeps and satisfies the soul. I want that full salvation till billows of heaven o'er me roll. When Israel at last came into Canaan's land, the Lord his riches gave, so full on every hand. They drove their foes before them and dwelt a happy band. I want that kind of blessing. I want that kind of blessing that saves and keeps and satisfies the soul. I want, yes, I want that full salvation till billows of heaven o'er me roll. This is the day of grace, the Comforter is here. We are a chosen race, our God is drawing near. He's waiting to be gracious, the prayer of faith to hear, and then he'll send the blessing. I want that kind of blessing that saves and keeps and satisfies the soul. I want, yes, I want that full salvation till billows of heaven o'er me roll. I want that kind of blessing that saves and keeps and satisfies the soul. I want, yes, I want that full salvation till billows of heaven o'er me roll. Pay attention to that last verse. This is the day of grace. The Comforter is here. You know, all through the Bible, God promises that the Messiah will come, who we know today was Jesus, who came and gave himself for us to take the burden of our sin on himself so that we could have the freedom of forgiveness. We have that blessing of salvation. And then when Jesus ascended to heaven, he promised his disciples that he wasn't going to leave them alone, that he was going to send a comforter. And we now know that that comforter was his Holy Spirit that resides with us and brings us peace and lets us know that the Lord is close by. So we are a chosen race. We are God's children. We are a royal priesthood. We are a holy nation. All of those things. Don't live without the blessing of God. All right. God bless you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.